What's up guys, Topsky here, and today I wanted to talk to you about the Stillpiercer Sniper Rifle and why I prefer it over most other popular snipers in the game, like the 1000-yard stare or the longbow synthesis. It is a hunter exclusive sniper rifle, so that could be one reason why a lot of people don't like to use it. But since I mostly play on the hunter, I almost always use it. So I wanted to talk to you about why I like it so much and what are the benefits of using this sniper rifle. So if we take a look at the perks, in the barrel column we have smooth ballistics, which is what I run for extra range and stability. Also you have accurized ballistics and field choke. For these ones, I think it basically comes up to whatever you feel more comfortable with. There's no right or wrong answer. I just like the extra stability and range. Perfectionist is one that hardly ever gets used. You get the magazine refunded if all shots are precision kills. I think that's happened to me like twice in the Crucible, so I mean it feels good when it does happen, but hardly ever. I mean, don't count on it happening. Also you got snapshot, which is my go-to. Anytime you have quick draw or snapshot, I definitely recommend those over any other perks, especially now that snipers are a little bit slower and more cumbersome. And also now you have self spotter, which is kind of underestimated. This one cuts up your radar into thinner slices of pie, so to speak, so you can pinpoint the location of your enemies a little bit more precisely. And that can really help you out if you're trying to hard scope a doorway, know exactly where they're coming from or when they're going to get there. But overall, you might say that this weapon has underwhelming perks, and I would tend to agree with you on that. So then you might ask, well, if the perks are not that great and you could get a 1000-yard stare with something like hidden hand or whatever, some really good perks, why do you prefer the Stillpiercer? And for me, at least in my case, the reason I use a sniper rifle comes a lot more down to how it feels than a set of perks, which may or may not help me out in certain situations in the Crucible. So for the 1000-yard stare and the longbow, they just don't feel as smooth and as comfortable for me than the Stillpiercer. I feel a lot better using this weapon, and it just kind of works for me. So that's just kind of a personal preference. It might be different for you, but for me it just handles really well and it's just really smooth. I can't really think of any other way to put it than smooth. Also, as you're about to see right here, this is in that archetype that you can take out a super with a headshot. Now I know the 1000-yard and the longbow can do that too, but one thing the Stillpiercer does have over those other snipers is that if you wear 2 pieces of armor that give you extra sniper rounds, there's the self-res snipe right there. You'll start out with 12 rounds in the Crucible match, which I know the longbow won't, and I'm pretty sure that the 1000-yard also won't, so that's also a really good benefit of using this over some other snipers. Also, it's worth mentioning that the aim assist value is not that high. I think it's in the 50s, so that may or may not be a plus for you. For me it is, because I feel like aim assist can kind of get in the way sometimes, especially when you're trying to res snipe. If somebody runs in front of the person they're reviving, kind of disorients you and it'll drag your reticle off of the head of the person you're actually trying to snipe, and a lot of times you'll just hit the body or miss altogether because of that. That could be in my head, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with the higher aim assist. So with this particular sniper you're not going to run into that as much. But yeah, that's going to be about it for the video, guys. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you feel like you have a better idea of why I use the Stillpiercer instead of some other sniper rifles. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me in the comments. Do you like Stillpiercer better than the 1000-yard or longbow? Or do you like them better than the Stillpiercer? Or do you like a completely different sniper like the Defiance of Yasmin, for example? But again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.